Hello, you guys. Welcome to our first follow along mobility routine. This one's going to be about 6-7 minutes long. So let's start with our feet underneath our shoulders, intertwine your fingers, then bring your arms up and overhead. We're going to slightly bend to the side, keeping everything else still. We're going to perform 4 alternating side bends as such. And here we go with the last one. Afterwards, you're going to drop your hands, pick one arm. We're going to do 4 arm circles. So keeping your arm as close to your body as possible. Make your movement intentional. So bring it up and overhead, pause at the top, and then complete your circle all the way back. Once you've done 4, I think I'm on my last one right here. We're going to go and do the same thing on the other side. So up, keeping it nice and close to your ears, and then back, keeping it as close to you as well. This part is probably going to be more challenging, the back part. Once we've done 4 per side, we're going to go ahead and do it with both arms together. So same thing, both arms together. Notice how slowly I'm going. I'm trying to do this as intentionally as possible, moving through the entire range of motion. Amazing. Once we're done, you're going to pick one leg up. You're going to go into a hamstring stretch only for a second or two. Then bring it up, knee to chest, and then quad stretch. So hamstring stretch, grab your knee, bring it to your chest, and then quad stretch. We're going to do 4 of these. So 2 per side, knee up, quad stretch. Perfect. Other side, hamstring stretch, knee stretch, and then quad stretch. Awesome. Next up, we're going to do some open gates. So bring your knee up once again to your chest, but this time rotate all the way out. So knee up, rotate all the way out. If you ever played soccer, this was probably part of your warm-up routine every single day. Amazing. Keep going. Alternate sides. Once again, just like the arm circles, make sure to do this in a slow and controlled manner. Perfect. Once we're done with these, we're going into good morning. So keep a tiny, tiny bend in your knee. Push your hips back as far back as you can. Feel it stretch in your hamstrings. Feel the stretch in your glutes. And then bring yourself back to position forward. Perfect. I believe we're doing 4 of these. So 4 good mornings. Excellent. Then we're going to go into 4 deep squats. Now, I want you to go as low as you can. The idea is you want to keep your heels grounded. If ever they lift off, you probably just have a slight restriction in your ankle mobility. So try to go as low as you can, keeping your heels on the ground a couple of times. Then we're going to put our hands down and we're going into hamstring stretches. So keeping your hands on the floor or on your feet, extend your hips all the way. Once again, feel it stretching your hamstrings, feel it stretching your glutes, and then go back into your deep squat, however deep that is for you. Amazing. Once we've done 4 of these, we're going into T-spine rotation. So you're going to grab one ankle and bring the other arm over the midline of your body. Make sure to switch sides. You hold this for about 2-3 seconds. Switch again. This is number 3 out of 4. Arm over the midline of your body, and then last side. Once again, you obviously want your feet to be flat on this one as well. And I forgot to mention, all of this is always better barefoot, or if possible in your socks. Then we're going into squat rocks. So if needed, you're going to use your hands as so to help yourself. Rock onto your knees and back into your deep squat. Forward onto your knees and back into your deep squat. We're doing this, you guessed it, 4 times. On the last one, you're going to go on all 4s. And we're going to do 4 reach throughs per side. So you're going to slide your arm in as I'm doing and then back. Slide your arm in and back, keeping everything else the same, keeping the opposite arm flat on the ground. Careful not to hyperextend your elbows. Awesome. 4 times on the other side. So number 2, 3, perfect. One more time. Awesome. Next up, you're going up into a down dog position. Once again, feel the stretch. Hamstrings, glutes, back. Walk forward if needed and hit your cobra position. We're going to go into a slight twist to one side. So bring one shoulder back, the other shoulder forward, and then switch sides. Same thing. One shoulder back, one shoulder forward. Loaded beast. So try to touch your calves with your butt and give me a lizard pose. Lizard pose, your foot is going to be as close as possible to your hand. Load your beast. Lizard pose on the other side. Perfect. Load your beast. This is going to be number 3. Amazing. Load your beast. One more time. Lizard pose. Perfect. Then we're going into pigeon just for a second because we're actually going to switch to shin box. Shin box or 90-90. We're going to do it on the other side. If you're not sure what I'm doing, I'm going to do it on the other side soon. But 90-90 stretch, switch without your hands if possible. If needed, you can put your hands behind your back to help you. Perfect. On this last switch here, we're going to go right into some leg lifts. So one leg stays crossed in a butterfly position. The other leg is going to perform 4 leg lifts. The idea is to lift up as high as you can using as little momentum as possible. Now we're going to do those 99 stretches that I promised on the other side, ideally without the hands, but if you need to, use your hands behind your back to help you. Ideally, you want to have both knees down on the ground when you rotate all the way, and we're doing our leg lifts on this side. Side note, if you're hearing my dog snore, there is not much I can do about it. He's way too cute to bother him, so we're going to make do. Now we're going to go into a butterfly position, and from that butterfly position, we're going to perform some shin boxes. So from butterfly, you're going to turn one leg in until you're in a shin box position, go back to butterfly, turn the other way. Once again, ideally without the help of your hands. Extend one leg. We're going into Cossack. Now this one's quite hard, so if needed, you can use your hands as such or even furniture as assistance. If low Cossacks are hard, you're going to go all the way up and then all the way down, rotating the opposite foot. If these are hard, you're going to do side lunges instead. So see how both my feet stay flat and I'm not going as low. I'm only going as low as possible. And here I'm showing the hardest option. So low Cossack squats. Amazing. Once we're done with these, down dog. So bring your glutes far up, cobra position for a couple of seconds. We're going to walk ourselves back right into a deep squat, and voila. I really hope you enjoyed today's session. Let me know in the comments.